Hi, and welcome back to the Family Fitness Challenge. I'm Brooke Marie of Brooke Marie Fitness, and today we're going to focus on the next dangerous food. And it's really not a food of sorts. We're actually going to be talking about a series of drinks that we consume, starting with soda, our coffees, our teas, our juices from concentrate, yeah, all the things we typically drink, and even some of the waters that we drink we found to be sort of dangerous for the body. We'll start first with soda. And I know many of us have cut sodas out of our diet for the most part, and maybe every now and again you'll go back and you'll have a sip. But whenever you look at the content of soda, what you find is that it's very acidic. And just think about it. What they do is the fizzle that you experience is actually carbon dioxide that has been pumped back into the soda. And we talked previously about how we need oxygen in the body. So when you consume soda, what you're doing is you're putting what your body has tried to get rid of, which is the carbon dioxide, back into your system. It's a poison to the body. And when you're consuming that soda, what you're doing is negating what it has already let go. Just common sense that soda is not the best option for you. The other day I was watching a special on one of the soda companies, and the CEO got on and he said, majority of the contents in this soda are pretty natural. And I thought to myself, wow, how misleading. You really have to be diligent and make sure that what you're consuming is the best for the body. So we've listed a list of different nutrients that you can find, or ingredients rather, that you'll find in sodas that you need to be cautious about. Not the best option when it comes to drinking. Next, we'll move to coffee. I know you say, well, Brooke, what's wrong with coffee? It comes from a bean. But when you look at the way that the coffee has been harvested, and even the bean itself, you'll begin to realize that that's not the best option unless it's an organic coffee. If you have to have it, that's making an organic coffee. So we've listed some reasons why in the email. And then moving on then to your teas. I know, I'm an avid tea drinker. I love tea. But when it comes to tea, if it's not an herbal tea, then it's problematic, okay? Any of your black teas are going to have the caffeine, and again, it kind of gives your body a shock versus being helpful to the body. So take a look at the teas and make sure that you're doing the herbal type teas that are going to be best suited for the body, okay? And then even water. I know a lot of us consume water and we're like, oh, this is great. Any type water will do. But that's not the case. Some waters are as detrimental as you going and drinking tap water from your actual faucet. And unless you've, again, researched and read about the different type waters, you might as well not spend money on bottled water and just drink from your tap. You need to make sure that you've done some reading. And what we've learned is that alkaline water is the best water. Anything that has a pH above 7. 7 is a neutral pH. So anything above that is considered basic, and anything under that is considered acidic. We want to try and get our diets more alkaline. And so by you drinking more alkaline water, pH greater than 7, it actually does the body a lot better than any other type water. A lot of your common waters you'll be surprised to find are not the best for the body. So I want you to do some perusing of the email below. Take a look. Your challenge is to read everything that you see in the email below and then email us your thoughts. And there's one last thing that I did want to point out, and that is when you consume juices that are from concentrate. What that means is that they've pressed the fruit. So for instance, let's take orange juice for example. They've pressed the oranges, and then they've frozen the content of the orange, and then came back and diluted it with water and put it on the shelf for you to consume. Now, again, we understand that because we're trying to eat live foods, whenever you're freezing or preserving anything, the nutrients are depleted. And so, yes, while it may have been an orange initially, and it may have had great vitamin C initially, whenever it's from concentrate, those nutrients have now been compromised. So you want to make sure that you consume juices that are not from concentrate. You want, in fact, to try and get things that have been fresh pressed. Whenever it's fresh pressed, it's right off the press, if you will. It's been fresh pressed and then bottled, and then you can consume it right away. What we've done in our family is we've actually purchased a juicer. And I've had a tough time getting my boys to eat and consume their vegetables and their fruits. They like some fruits, but not others. But as soon as I throw it into the juicer and it is nice and fresh for them, they absolutely love it. So that may be a viable option for your family. And there's so many types of juicers. You can research and find which one you think will be most fitting for yours. but we found that juicing is a great alternative to give our boys great nutrients in a way that they will enjoy. So that's one option that you may want to explore. That's it for today. Again, your challenge is to read through the entire email and then email me back your thoughts and your reflections and what you would do to apply what you've learned. Continue to live a life that will inspire others, and we will see you tomorrow.